What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good day. Just wanted to do a little bit of a weekly breakdown of how I did trading NASDAQ futures on my funded account, my 50k funded account through Topstep. So I only traded 2 days this week. The 2 other days, my levels weren't touched. And then Monday, I did trade. I made 502, but that was just to sort of finish the funded account, get the 3k, and be officially funded. And then I started Tuesday. My levels never touched on Tuesday, so I didn't trade. And then Wednesday, I traded. I made 440. And then Thursday, I did not trade. My levels did not touch. I'm actually going to go over that too. And then today, I did a small little scalp, and I actually I don't want to say I got lucky, but I also was able to take profits when it could have been much, much worse. So let's just start off. My first week with the funded account, I made $607.16. Today, I only made $166. I'm going to go over that in a minute. But yeah, my best day was $440.72. Worst day, $166.44. Just to show you guys some a little bit more proof, that way you guys right here, 2 days complete, winning day percentage, 100%. Start on August 13th. My average winning trade is 202. And yeah, really wasn't into this trade that long. I really didn't like the price action. I definitely saw sellers stepping in on the 5 minute time frame, so I was definitely being cautious. But one of the biggest things I actually want to talk about, guys, is this is the level I drew. This is the level that I drew today for the Fibonacci retracement off the 5 minute. So we had some choppiness right at market opening, but once we started to see clear direction and we had some nice strong green candles, and I saw that sellers were really present and more aggressive, I drew my fill levels once we got that first reject area and we started to pull back. This is where I started to really get a little bit nervous about going long. Was that I would start to consider this a double top, and the moment we touched this level at 19,590, we got rejected. As you guys can see, buyers pushed it all the way up to 590. It would have been new high of the day, but it didn't. Instead, it got rejected, pushed it all the way down. Same thing right here. And then, as you guys can see, we did see buyers step in right here, but then sellers were just more aggressive and pushed it down. So I got into this trade. About right here, and I'm going to explain. So I went to go buy. I pressed the buy button, and it didn't go off. And I was like, okay, what the hell? So I pressed it again, and then it was like two contracts filled, and one thing about Tradeovate is if you have your volume up, it'll actually tell you like order filled, that kind of stuff. And my heart rate shot up so fucking fast, guys. I cannot explain to you. Once I was in the green a little bit, I automatically sold one position. I was like, I'm not even holding this. I'm not even taking the chance. Especially with this right here going on, I was trying to be really cautious. But once we pushed up, I just took profits. I was like, I'm not even gonna try to play this game. Yeah, just getting into those two contracts unexpectedly sort of really threw me off mentally, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna be better safe than sorry. I already didn't like the price action, so I was really sort of arguing with myself if I should even get in to begin with. My plan was to get in at around, I would probably say 549, 550, and I was going to get out if we broke below 539. So, but like I said, I only made 166 today, so that took me up to 607.16. But as you guys can see, this is why price action is such an important thing, even when using the Fibonacci retracement. Just because we touch our levels does not mean we're going to automatically go on a continuation. Price action, volume, right here, like this candlestick's red. Sorry. This candlestick right here is technically, actually, is it even a color? Wow. But buyers step in. At the end of the day, guys, yeah, today was a little bit hectic day. It sort of threw me off. I didn't really want to trade after that. I sort of just ruined my whole mood. It wasn't that I was mad I made the 166. It was just that the fact that I don't know what was going on with my computer. I pressed buy, it didn't fill, and then I pressed it again, and then out of nowhere I got two contracts, and I'm like, all right, hold on now. But yeah, a little fun day, I guess, at the office, you can say. But one thing I was going to talk about was actually yesterday. So yesterday we had a strong rally during pre-market, and then we sort of consolidated leading into the opening markets, and then we actually went on a continuing rally. As you guys can see, yesterday we did, I think Nasdaq ended the day up a little over 2.5%. One of the biggest things that I've been noticing is even if we have really clear direction on the 5 minute or 15, especially with pre-market, if I draw this Fibonacci, like let's say this would just clear higher highs, higher lows, no pullbacks right here, and I draw it down to here, I'm going to have to wait for such a stronger pullback. And that's actually why I didn't even trade Tuesday, was that I drew the Fibonacci from bottom to top on pre-market up to like 949, 945, 955. So that was just like a problem that I've been noticing lately. Same thing with 2 weeks ago on Thursday. I drew fib levels that were from pre-market lows to day of highs. It was like 10:30 at the time. But yeah, one thing. So it's like I'm trying to find the best way to explain this, but basically, if we were to go on a strong rally, guys, from here to here, and this is all pre-market, like so this is 9:30 right here. If all of this was just a straight shot up and we never got really any pullback and just mainly consolidation, and then this was our first pullback, I would need a really much bigger pullback just to touch my Fibonacci retracement levels. And that's what I've just noticed. I mean, at one point yesterday, I was sort of doing the math and I added it up. And just for me to touch like my 61.8 fib levels, I was going to need almost like 120, 130 point pullback on NASDAQ. And that's still a decent amount, guys. Like, that's still a decent amount. A 20, 50 point pullback is nice. I would say that's actually normal. But like when you're like over like 80 to 100 point pullbacks, there's like it's a lot less likely. And if it would to do that, then that's more of a chance of like a reversal from what I've noticed with back testing the Fibonacci retracement strategy off the 5 minute and the 15 minute. But that's just me. If you guys got any questions, comment below. Just wanted to give you guys a weekly recap of how I did this week with my first week trading the Express funded account through Topstep 50k. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, like and subscribe. As always, I'll see you guys next week.